No limitation ride share. I'm back. It's my Friday. Let's see if anyone's actually up. All right. Oh yeah. Came prepared tonight. What's up, YouTube? Hold on, give me a second. I'm just getting home and get the chat up. It's my Friday. All right, get the chat up. Okay. Oh. What's up, y'all? What's happening? Just getting home. What you guys doing? What's up, y'all? What's up, Lisa? What are you doing up? Oh my goodness. It's not Friday. Fucking done. Long ass week. Long ass fucking week. What's up, Rick? You still working, huh? Dude, the city was fucking lit. It was lit for a while. You could tell that a lot of drivers, they went the unemployment route, so they don't want to work. So as long as in that last stimulus plan they extended the PUA benefits, so a lot of drivers got off the road. So it happened tonight in Chicago, just like New Year's, where there's a lack of drivers. No one wants to fucking drive. So, it's my Friday. What's up, Bob? Yeah. Dude, I had a fucking week and a half. So I did 81 on Lyft. I didn't do any Lyft today. I'll count my cash in a second. I'm literally just walking in the door. About to take my sleep aids. And Bob, I came a little more prepared tonight than the other night. I got 2 of them this time, all right? All right, stop yelling at me. So I did about 2, oh shit, oops. I can lock my phone. So I did about 285 tonight. I'll count my cash in a minute. So that's what I did on Uber this week. 81 on Lyft, and let's count my cash for the week. See how much I made. For some reason the McDonald's guy today was just, he kept saying my card was declined. I'm like, dude, my card is not declined. Like, there's money in there. You just don't know what you're doing with the freaking thing. He didn't even look like he knew what he was doing, but you know the way I feel about fast food workers. I'm not about to give him a hard time. Whatever, so this was a 10, but I bought food. So cash, I did 20, 40, 50, and then 56 is my take-home cash. So did pretty good for the week. What is that? 56, so 1308. This is pretty much at $1 because that's 88 cents. So 1309, and then plus 81, 1310. I did 1390 this week, which is pretty good. I'll take it. I will take it. That was my fun. It was mostly Uber. The 56 cash definitely helps. I just put that away. Uh-oh, somebody swore. Google censoring. THR Bob swore. I allow it. What's up, KC? Dude, what's happening, man? How you been, dude? You pop in from time to time. Time to pour myself a stiff one. Oh man, I'm liking having Wi-Fi at home now. So I can just go live whenever I want. I always had to go out and try to find a stream before. Bob, this week, so it's not every week. Wait. Oh, yeah? From the group chat, Xander? Oops. Not sorry. I told you I was going to do it, dude. I told you I was. So expenses this week was really gas. Honestly, it wasn't a lot in gas. Maybe I drive a Corolla, so maybe about 100, even though despite the gas prices being up, maybe about 100. We'll say 120. And then I did buy new wipers because we had a fucking snowstorm and a half. That was $70 right there. I had two $5 tolls, and other than that, I mean, my cell phone's due. What would today be? Today would be the 9th. So my cell phone, no, today's the 8th. So my cell phone's due in a couple of days. That's like 200. Yeah, I know. You know what? Don't buy Rain-X. Do not buy Rain-X. I'm so mad about these fucking wipers, dude. I spent $70 on the good shit because all I want's the good shit on that car. $70, man. Rain-X for snow, they suck. They fucking suck. Rain-X, you owe me $70. And then Bob, this is actually a different week for me because I did go ahead and buy 4 new tires. That was $368. I bought those last week, but they're going on the car tomorrow, which is it's about 100 to put the tires on. But tires aren't really like a monthly expense, you know, like they're more like maybe a 6-month expense. So that $368 plus 100 to put them on is over 6 months, not over 1 week. And also I need an oil change because I'm going to New Orleans next week. So, Bob, food, I keep it cheap. You know, I keep it cheap. I go through a McDonald's drive-thru. I just get a double cheeseburger. Just something to hold me over, you know. Where's my jug? It's right here. Cheers, y'all. It is my Friday. And I wish I could go out, but nothing's open. But, you know, cheers. I guess I'll just fucking, you know. I guess I'll hang out with you guys. I guess so. Cheers. Mm-hmm. And Xander, there should have been no surprise there. I told you. 400. Wait, what? 40. 368 for the tires. 400 for 400 for what? Plus, it's 100 to put them on. I'm confused at the math, Bob. I'm just confused. Yeah, Bob, well, when the bars reopen, I'll get back behind the bar. In the meantime, this is what I got. This is what I got. There's 30 million Americans on unemployment assistance right now. I'm grateful to have a source of income. There's a lot of people not working, you know. Oh. Yeah. So 368 for the tires, plus 100 for installation, and that's happening tomorrow along with an oil change. My mechanic only charged me $50 for the oil change, so this is an unusual week that I will be dropping a lot of money on the car. Damn, Xander, you always get the best fucking bonuses, man. God, Lyft loves you. You love the pink, don't you? What's up, Mark? Yeah, so Mark, I had a guy in my car today, and I was like, you know, my taxes for this year are really all over the place. And I was kind of talking to him about it, and I was like, dude, my glove compartment is fucking filled with receipts. So many damn receipts, like they don't even fit in there anymore. What's up, Christy? Um, um, so I met a guy today that told me about his tax account. He's like, dude, he's like, I drive for Uber and I get a refund every year. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? He's like, well, there's two different ways to do your taxes on this stuff. And the manual and the standard, and he gave me his tax accounts information. And I told him my taxes for this year are very scattered. I have YouTube, I have Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, um, and I think maybe one TaskRabbit gig. What else? I've got like a few other things. Oh, I bartended too, remember? So I was like, my taxes, I need someone to do my fucking taxes this year. I'm not even going near the TurboTax. Somebody is doing my taxes this year. Yeah, Xander, you love the pink, man. Slow money is better than no money. And it's my Friday. Y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna live it up with you guys for a little bit. Nola for the registration. So Xander, I'm not in any kind of like real fucking hurry because I thought it expired at the end of January. But after I looked at it, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't just make the drive and then, I know you can do it, Mark. But I found out it doesn't expire until the end of February. So I'm like, okay, well, I do have time, but my dad is having surgery on the 18th, and he's staying in my guest room upstairs to heal. So I figure as long as I get it done before the 18th, I'm good. Just quick trip there and back, Bob's got gas today. Dude, Mark, I did it, man. I was really trying to I was trying to get that fucking last 1 star off of there. I thought it'd be cool to have 500. That is me. That is my account. That's me. 500 consecutive 5-star trips. That's crazy, dude. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I know, right? You fuckers. At least I finally got you to admit that I don't have a fucking rainbow tattoo or butterfly tattoo or whatever you guys fucking make up in the comments. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I need all the write-offs, all of them. I was much better about it this year than previous years. I'm writing down fucking everything. Everything. All of it. I think I missed something. Xander, I am going to get a tattoo. I have a scar right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a scar. And that's from the foster. Rick, that foster dog that I had here, that other foster dog, he went to his foster home. So since he gave me this, every dog I've ever had and owned, I've gotten a tattoo for. So I'm gonna go get it tattooed on. I'm like, fuck it, why not? And he was 3 when I finally. He was one of the hardest dogs I've ever fought for and to find a home because he was so reactive and so aggressive. This dog was just ready to jump out my front windows to fucking eat another dog. So since he Yeah, Foster, Loki. Oh man, I kind of miss him though. Man, everyone's, dude, don't fucking come to my house with that fucking dog. Jesus, I could not, Rick, it's the point. I could not even have a friend over. I couldn't have a plumber over, nothing. That dog would fucking eat everything. Everything. Dogs, humans, cats. He was an accident when he was born. As a medical condition. Bob, then you got to do my taxes then. I am taking my sleep aids. Oh, Bob swore. I allow it. Yo, Randy, I just had to calculate everything myself. I did 56 cash. I did Lyft is 81, but it's on this phone. So I'm taking my sleep aids. And then Uber. What did I say it came out to? A little under 1,400, 1,390, I think. That's Uber. It was mostly Uber this week. I got more footage for you guys too. $42 hours, 1,252. It was like 1,390. I just calculated it. I took my sleep aid, so if I black out and I say something and wake up tomorrow. Oh man, can you imagine if I said the most raunchiest thing? The last time I ever blacked out was at Gio's house on my birthday. That was wild. Fucking crazy. But I barely remember. Randy, today I felt like you did okay, hold on, let me back up a little bit. I'm missing some things. Yeah, Rick, I'm telling you, man, it was so hard to find him an owner though, because he loved and hate to such extremes. He loved me. Always wanted to be in my lap. Always fucking like hugging on me. Like he fucking loved me. But it was really hard to fucking find an owner for him because he would eat everyone and everything. Jesus Christ. He was psycho. So I finally found him a home. But I still got the scar. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and just get it tattooed on. Fuck it. Why not? I'm always going to remember that little guy. I need a mod. I've got a few of them, Bob. I know that I don't know. I've got a few of them. I tell them, I'm like, yo, I allow freedom of speech, but with 10 people watching, it's not really like, with 10 people watching, sometimes when I do this during the day and it's like normal hours, see, it's 3 a.m. right now for me, 3:30 in the morning. So, but if I do this at like on a Tuesday at like 7 o'clock, sometimes I used to have like fucking 50 people watching. So it just got a little out of control. Randy, today I went like 40%. I was so checked out. I did not want to work, but I knew that I needed 14 more rides to get the $100 bonus. So I did 285 today with that. There you go. Bob swore. I allow it. You know, Gio likes the TaskRabbit thing. It's working for him. He hit 3K this week. 3K this week. But Randy, I'm still a night owl. I'm still a night owl. For me to be up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and make myself available so people can book me, like that's really how you're gonna make your money on TaskRabbit. You know, it's like you got to be a daytime person, dude. I'm not up till like the earliest I'm ever up is like fucking noon. It's like the earliest, and then I just do 3 to 3, and that works for me. I don't know. I don't know, man. I prefer rideshare, and you guys love the crazy content, so I got 3 more things today, dude. I'm so backed up on footage. I'm so backed up, but I'm trying. You guys have to give it to me. I am fucking trying to bring you guys the content faster than I've ever given it to you before. Seems like you're getting at least a video a week, sometimes 2, sometimes even 3. since I came back, since the beginning of the year, you know? That's okay, Bob. Mark, who are you talking to, man? I'm here on YouTube, bro. Oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. This is the act. I thought about naming this. Who came up with it? Was it you? Um, the No Limitation Rideshare After Hours show that was last night. Yeah, I did a lot more lives before Rick too. Yo, thanks, Bob. The algorithm's down. It's not really getting like views like it used to. The most views I've gotten on a video that I've posted since is the fucking passengers that tried to scam me and canceled the ride mid-trip. Last I saw that one's somewhere around 20,000 views. And then I think the first and worst disrespectful passenger 2021, I think that one got like 2,000 views. Last I checked. God, it was pissing on my car. If I'm paying for this shit, upwards of tens of thousands or 10,000, whatever I spent on the car, it doesn't make a difference. The audacity to just think it's okay to piss on it. The fucking audacity. Yeah, Ty. Ty, I'm a male gigolo as well. Until the bars reopen and I can start doing some more pool tournaments and stuff, or I can get back behind a bar, then you know, I'll do that. I am a hustler. I always like to be busy. Bring back those chicks. Bob, I had this chick today. I mean, well, I fall in lust like 8 times a shift, but oh my God, did I have this little chickie like 3 rides ago. I know you're not supposed to ask passengers if they want to hang out. I wanted to so bad. Oh, this little chick, little Latina, man. I wanted to. He made $1,200 in 4 hours. Randy, it could be like that sometimes, man. Yeah, it could be like that sometimes. Oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. We got 3 likes in here. Appreciate you guys. Cheers. And cheers. Salud. Nazdravia. Mazel tov. Congratulations. L'chaim. Aloha. Cheers. Yeah, but Xander, you get stuff I don't say on YouTube. I didn't cross the lines tonight, bro. I did not. I was good. I behaved myself, okay? I behaved myself. But oh man, you should have seen. Like, I still got the dash camera footage. I can show you just the chemistry in the car, man. You can just tell. But oh man, was I was close. I was like, this is a chick I want to know. And it's hard for me because oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate that, yo. Appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. The more eyes I can get right now, the better. Because the channel's not but it's all rideshare channels, really. That's not what's you would think after the election, like, people would go back to like just their regular interests, but it hasn't popped back yet. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? If there was an MA version of this fucking story, why would I be home alone, huh? Well, Daisy's here. Daisy, say hi to YouTube. If there was a fucking, I tell you. Come here, come say hi. Hi, boo boo. Come say hi. Oh, you feel that love? Such a good girl. Tell him, is there another girl here? Say, nah, there's no bitch here. Only me. No other bitch here. You know, when I get deactivated from Uber and Lyft, there's definitely a video I'm gonna have to do on, you know. No, I'm playing. If I get deactivated from Uber and Lyft, there might be a secret video. There might be some videos. It might be possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Give all my dirty little secrets of how I make so much money. Money. Only money. I know, but I also didn't get my first ride. My grandma asked me to stop by, so I stopped by over there. Look, I'll show you the timeline, bro. It's all there. It's all on my app. You really want to keep tabs on me. There's. I told you I need 14 rides. There's the 285. 14 rides. I told you I was gonna do that. I said that. Time did I take my first ride? All this thing you think you're calling me out on YouTube. You think so. Look, my app, right? So 103, 1243, 1155, 1155, 1123. Oh, thanks for the tip. Appreciate you. What time did I go? Oh, another tip. Thank you. Appreciate you. That was the $50 for the first 4 rides. Then the other 50. Where is it? 9. Okay. So this February 6th was yesterday, right? First trip. Looks backwards to me. I can't see. First trip was officially 8:38. What does that say? It looks right ways to you guys, but it's not to me. 8:38. There, keeping tabs on me and shit. Fucking people. I'm fucking with you, Xander. fucking people. Oh my god. Bob, dude, like I said, thanks, Randy. What's up, Kitty? Yeah, you didn't call for a ride today. I didn't see you, Kitty. Kitty, you're here in Chicago, right? Bob, like I said, I'm just grateful I'm working right now, okay? There are 30 million Americans still on unemployment assistance. You got 27 million Americans that are facing eviction right now. 1 in 5 mothers don't know where their next child's meal is coming from. We have a real crisis in America. I'm grateful I'm working. I know people try to convince me all the time that Uber and Lyft is a scam and they don't pay enough. I have my complaints about the gig. If you work, you complain about it. There is no such thing as a perfect job out there. Even Google, they'll own your soul. If you work for Google corporate, they have daycare for your children so you can work 16 hours a day, dry cleaning, laundry services. They have all that for you because they want you to be working fucking nonstop. You're gonna fucking sell your soul to something. There's no perfect job out there. I enjoy it, and you guys enjoy the content, so I'm out there making monies. 50K. I know, Bob. I know you're a numbers guy, and that's totally cool. That's totally cool. I get it. 81K on DoorDash. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. I was just thanking my passengers for the tips too. We have a little button we could say thanks for the tip. I try to do it every time. You never been unemployed? I can't believe Mr. Flex made fucking 81K. Shit. I'm not a hater. I'm gonna cheers to that. Good on you. Good on you. Cheers, y'all. Some syrup for the throat, you know? That's good for you. If alcohol kills germs and laughter's the best medicine, I'm pretty fucking healthy. Did you? Oh, you went the unemployment route? Bob, did you get one? I never got any stimulus. I don't know why, Xander, you having problems, bro? I know what you meant. You got one? I didn't get one. I mean, I'm middle class. I don't have an income anything above of even on YouTube. Like I don't, dude. I think last year YouTube paid me $1,000. So no wonder why I went fucking 3 months just focusing on myself. It's not like I'm not a YouTuber first. I don't do YouTube first. If the channel was big enough, then yeah, I would do YouTube first probably. No, I'd probably still drive. I'm a shit magnet. I seem to fucking find this. Whew. That's a lot of fucking money, Bob. Good for you. Damn, son. And you got all the stimulus. I didn't get any of it. Mark. I'm meeting the wrong chicks, huh? Well, we were talking about money, but if you're talking about... No. I'm not hurting in that department, though. I appreciate your concern about my stimulus life, you know. That was funny, man. What's up, Samantha? When I get cleaned up, I get Adam Levine a lot. But when I get grizzly like this, I get more like Hugh Jackman. What's that glare all about? That's a little better. Yeah, well, Xander, the pink loves you, bro. They're always giving you that fucking $300 a fucking week for doing 140 rides. Yeah, Randy, I don't know. You know what? I went on the IRS website, but it was down the first time, and then the second time, like I put in my social security number and it said that I didn't qualify, so I never checked again. I was just like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna work then. Look, you know. Yeah, Bob, I did my taxes, everything. Kitty, it's definitely cold out there. Today was negative. Today the high was 7 degrees and the low was 0, but the real feel was -6. When I got out the car wash this morning, I didn't notice it, but my fog lights, everything, all that in the front, all had like frozen, like soapy water to it. So it's definitely freezing fast. And then when I went to go like clean my windshield wipers, before it froze to my windshield, you know how you have 2 sprouts on your windshield, right? And then the 2 things go, right? One of them on my driver's side, I think it's reversed for you guys, so I gotta reverse it. Hold on. This one. Whatever. On my driver's side was completely frozen, so I didn't even have washer fluid today. It was fucking cold. Yeah, it was. It's fucking cold out there. Like, I still gotta let Daisy out. So, she's chilling though. Yeah, Xander, man, you keep getting those fucking big ass. God damn. Lyft doesn't love me like they love you. Did you see, Xander, did you see Chris from Real Rideshare Stories? You see his video that Lyft is changing how the algorithm works? Dude, I just take the rides that I want on Lyft. I'm so fucking selfish with my rides. Like Lyft, I don't, unless they're offering a guarantee or a ride challenge or a CT bonus. Other than those three cases, the best way I use Lyft is there's an app. So the way that the algorithm works, okay, when you go online with the app, okay, they have you coming on as a brand new fresh driver. So you're more likely to get longer trips, those 45 plus we love so much. So sometimes I get a ride that takes me out to like fucking Joliet or Elgin, which you don't know, but that's fucking 50 miles away. I don't know. I think from whatever, we'll say 50 miles, okay? So 45 plus. Those long trips. Then when I get out there, I switch apps because the algorithm for the other app has me coming on as a brand new fresh driver. So with Lyft, I just fucking go on, I decline until I get a long trip, 45 plus, and then I fucking take it, and most likely that's taking me back to the city. Unless there's a lot of traffic, which there hasn't been. What's up, Noah? Noah, what? Dude, it's like 5 in the morning for you. 6 in the morning for you? Well, I guess you could be waking up. I know, Mark, it's cold, bro. And this is my first winter in fucking 7, 8 years. I was living in New Orleans for all that time, so I haven't had a winter this fucking cold. That's not that bad, though. Just invest in a good jacket. I invested in some jeans, some boots, you know, like, for the most part, it's just layers. You just keep warm. Yeah, Bob, life was moving fast around that time. I didn't know what I was going to do for work. Because I was bartending full time. And then when the pandemic hit, they're like, oh my God, bartenders, get on this list. And you'll be fine. It's $2,500 per bartender. And all you need is this file to prove that you're an actual bartender. And then guess what? I never got that. And then it was the stimulus, right? $1,200. Never got that. And then at this point, and I'm not getting political, I'm just saying this is true. This is why a lot of drivers aren't on the road right now. Trump approved that independent contractors could file for unemployment at the beginning of this COVID. So then I've tried to go the unemployment route. Never heard anything back. So after so many times I'm trying to like, what am I going to do for money? Well, I'm like, well, fuck it then. I'm just going to get out and work. So, like I said, there's 30 million Americans still on unemployment assistance, and I'm a perfectly capable 34-year-old young, healthy male, and I can do this. I can get out and actually do this. So I don't need handouts. I don't need handouts, you know? I'm perfectly capable. I don't want to work until I die, and that's my underlying goal of why I fucking work. I get out there and make shit happen. I could, Bob, I could. I'm gonna borrow. I'm trying to invest in a laptop. My entire channel is from these two phones. I need a laptop, man. I know, Bob. I know it's not a handout. I know. I appreciate you looking out for me. I do. Bob's a businessman. Well, Mark, it doesn't take that long to learn. I thought that I was going to be screwed driving on icy roads and stuff. It was honestly like the hardest part now. Dude, just don't go fast. Just don't go faster than when you feel the car can't keep up with the traction of the roads versus what the car can take. You just don't go faster. And everyone here in Chicago, yeah, it's fucking icy roads, but everyone knows, hey, I'm trying to get us there in one piece. People are like, okay, cool, you know, I'll do it. Yeah, but like a GoFundMe campaign for what? I mean, I'm not really. My biggest expenses right now is just the work I'm doing on the car tomorrow, which is going to be, you know, a few $100. I just worked for that. So I've never been one to sit here and say like, I need your guys' money. I need your money. I can't work. I'm not going to play a victim. No, Noah, I did not get the $1,200. I did not get it. And I used TurboTax, so they have my bank account information. It's a write-off too, Bob? Everything's a write-off. I can do it. The billionaires do it. Why not? Xander, snow chains are illegal here in Chicago, but I have thought about ordering them because the police just really they've been letting go a lot of things. They've been letting a lot of things go. I've been pulled over 3 times since the pandemic, and they've let me go all 3 times because I don't know if it has to do. There's like a respect between the police and the Uber drivers that just wasn't there before the pandemic. It was not there. We were always getting harassed by the police. But U-turns are illegal in the city. I've been fucking doing those. At one point, my license plate, both my lights were out. They let me go for that. And I got pulled over for something else. I think I thought I was over the line going through a yellow light when it turned red. But the cop right behind me said it was red. And I was like, I wouldn't have intentionally ran a red light when I knew there was a cop behind me. So somehow that like made sense to him. He just wanted me to show him my credentials and my paperwork, and he was like, okay, can I just see your stuff? And that was it. The 1 year I did H&R Block, I got the receipt. You should see my glove compartment, man. It's fucking filled with receipts. Tons of receipts. H&R Block, the first year that I did rideshare and bartended doing Uber and Lyft, I feel like H&R Block ripped me off. They charged me like fucking like $700 to do my taxes, so I just don't go back to them. Mark, it's kind of like, for me, it's always been like I've always been overly independent for like my own good. Like even if I'm suffering, you won't know it because I'm always going out there and I'm trying to make things happen. You know, like when I get stressed, when I get overwhelmed, like I kind of use like anxiety and stress as like I channel it in like a way of like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I gotta fucking make shit happen. I just fucking go into this mode where I'm just like, I gotta make shit happen. So that's kind of what I mean with that. Yeah, I just go into this mode like I'm not a victim. I'm perfectly capable. My life could be a lot worse. I could be an amputee and have to. But even if I was an amputee, I'd probably still find a career that I'd be like, okay, I can do this, you know? Wait. Yeah, I felt like they ripped me off too, Noah. I don't know, Rick. I don't know if they're dingy. I don't know what's going on. I felt like the one time I went to them, I felt like they ripped me off, and I never went back to them. Yeah, Xander, I was saying earlier in the stream, I found someone. I found someone today that I picked up. He went out for the Super Bowl. Well, my tomorrow starts when I wake up. So I'm not sure what it is. We got people from all over the world too. But I picked up a guy today and he's like, dude, he's like, I'm a rideshare driver. He's like, I always get a return. And I told him about my glove box being fucking filled at capacity with receipts. And he was like, just call this woman. You could do the manual or the standard deduction. But he said, just call this woman. My Facebook is active, but Bob, my settings are set right now. It's on this phone, the one that I'm on. My settings currently are that only people that can look for me are friends of friends. So you probably, even if I told you it was Bam Williams, you probably won't find me. It's Bam Williams, but you probably won't. I mean, yeah, Mark. All you need is one leg, dude. Lisa, I did go, and they had a couple of options. So I did go to a pawn shop. I'm already on this. This is something I have my heart set on. I want to get a laptop so I can really start editing the videos. Doing this from my phone is very time consuming. It's very tedious. It's not that easy because of storage issues and file transfer issues. It's hard to do all that from a phone. I've already been on it. The pawn shop, because I'm trying to keep all my money local right now. I'm not trying to shop at any corporate locations. But I did go to a pawn shop. They had a Chromebook, which were popular, but they only had like fucking, it was ridiculous, like 2 gigs of data. It was something so fucking like low. But then there was this external pack that they had that was like 2 terabytes of data. And instead of getting 2 things that I'm kind of looking for one thing. So he told me to come back. He told me to come back on Wednesday coming up. He said he was going to have more options for laptops. Why 90 minutes? Because you're just pulling an all-nighter? Holy shit. Bob, that's a lot of monies. You're definitely a businessman, that's for sure. Bob, I've been wanting to ask, what does THR stand for? Alright, I'm caught up on the chat. I'm gonna pour me another one. A lot of these things are on my mind. Oh, is that a racing channel? What kind of racing? Like turtle racing or like race car racing? Shots. Alright. I'm starting to feel it. It's kicking in. Cheers. Cheers. Salud, na zdravia, aloha, l'chaim. What am I missing? Oh, yeah. So, I'm going to take this shot for a story for you guys. So, I shouldn't do this. So, one time, I'll give you the PG story of this. So one time I was at a friend's and they were at Wrigley. They're around Wrigleyville. There's this place called Jamaican Jerk Chicken. And I ordered food and I was so fucking hungry, but like, and I was told that like Jamaicans don't really have a sense of time. So, like, when I ordered the food, it was taking fucking forever. It was taking forever. But the guys there were so fucking cool. So I go into this place, right? And they're no masks, like no COVID's affecting them. They're fucking chilling. They're drinking. The cooks are cooking it back, and they're like, "You got food?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "So you want a shot?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, why not? Fuck it." I was waiting. I was on an empty stomach, and I was so fucking hungry. I didn't like necessarily like need the shot, but I was like, "Yeah, okay, why not?" You know. So I was like, well, what do you say in Jamaica? You know, I was like, what do you guys say in Jamaica when you shoot? And I was like, do you guys like do you say cheers? He goes, no, hey brother, we say one love. I was like, okay, all right, one love, baby, one love. Hmm. Ooh. Cheers. Motocross, that's cool. No, that seems to be my luck too. Dude, the city's always fucking lit. See what it looks like right now. Yeah, it was jerk chicken. That's some good shit. I really love food. I just don't like radish. I don't like radish. It tastes like spicy dirt to me. That's it. Just radish. I don't like papaya in this country. Papaya in other countries is really good. And in America, it smells like vomit. Just saying. There's a little bit. I've seen more, but Sunday nights are kind of quiet. That's what Chicago looks like. Little $12 right there in the loop. You got some minor ones. Yeah, the food was good. Oh yeah. It's even better when you get a free shot with it. One love. One love. I'll always remember those guys, man. Their energy. They were so fucking awesome, man. Hold on, let me get caught up on the chat real quick. Okay. But as I'm saying, Mark, it had to have stood for something. I've never been to... Oh, that's for Rick. No, I've never been to India. The food was good, kitty. Oh, yeah. Mexico's cool. I like Mexico. I like Mexico. The thing about Mexico is you can buy your freedom with not a lot of money. Everything's for sale in Mexico. But in America, you can buy your freedom, but you need a lot of money. Then up your bum, Mark. Up your bum. There we go. There's a new one. How many languages am I saying cheers in? Up your bum. I'm supposed to drink to this? I'm supposed to drink to this? That's funny, man. I'll drink to it anyway. Up yours. Rick, I went to college in Hawaii. I did. Hawaii Pacific University, baby. HPU. Sea Shark. Sea Warrior. So you really are involved in racing, Bob. That's pretty cool, man. It's an adrenaline-filled sport. And I'm an adrenaline junkie. Skull in Icelandic. Oh, that's how you say cheers? That's what I'm figuring. Skull? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to say them all, man. I gotta be universal here, you know? I'm already not a politically correct person, and I will never be a politically correct person. I might as well be universal in my appreciations for sharing a moment, you know? Yeah, I know, Kitty. I know. I got arrested in Mexico. I never said that on YouTube before. I did. I went off the beaten path. This was in 2013. I went off the beaten path, and the federales picked me up, which is essentially the cartel. So there's no record of this. It's not like fucking. It's not like fucking I actually got arrested. They just wanted money. So this was actually the story. I've never actually told this on YouTube. So when I got picked up by the cartel, the federales. This is before COVID. Masks on the face, carrying around fucking Uzis, like the cartel. All right, the federales are the cartel. So they picked me up, and then they put me in this fucking jail cell. And for those that don't know, I speak Spanish also. They put me in this jail cell with this other guy who was fucking flipping out. And like the one thing that I've like always kind of stuck by is that like if I was ever picked up like for a wrongful cause or anything, if I was ever put in jail, just don't say anything. Because you can say more with silence than you can with words. And yes, I was drunk. I was in Mexico on vacation. Of course I was wasted. Of course I was like, duh. So, I know, Bob, but it's better than that. I know, hold on. Dude, they put me in the cell, and this other guy, he kept saying in Spanish, you gotta help me, you gotta help me, you gotta help me, you gotta help me get out of here, you gotta help me, you gotta help me. And I was just like thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, I was fucking picked up too. What the fuck? Don't touch it. But then he grabbed my arm. And he's like, you gotta help me. And I just looked at him and I did this. I'm not kidding. I did this. I said, no me tocas, which means don't touch me. But at the time, I'm a little drunk right now. So at the time I said it like in that tone, like, don't touch me. And then the guards removed him from the cell and left me in there. Now, I don't know if you know what the jail cells look like in Mexico, okay? But there is dried blood smeared on the walls. It's like they don't even fucking clean them. It's fucking disgusting. Disgusting. They don't fucking clean these things. So, me being drunk, and, you know, I was looking for weed in Mexico. Okay, you know. Okay. I don't smoke weed anymore. I'll do a little CBD to go to sleep sometimes, but that's it. So then I was wearing sandals because I'm in Mexico. I put them under my elbows because it's fucking concrete. And then I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was first to be seen by the guy, right? The guy. So I go up to this guy, you know, he hands me my bank card. And he's like, in order to get out of here, you need 2,000 pesos. And I'm like, he's like, so that's like, from what I understand, it's like roughly like 200 American dollars. So he gives me my bank card, and I was like, he tells me where the ATM is. I go around the corner, and trust me, I can leave at any time. But I'm also kind of fucking hungover at the same time. Like, really, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So, yeah. So I go to the ATM. I take out 20 American dollars. Okay. I go to the guy, and I'm like, this is all I have in there. And I was like, and whatever was in my wallet, you could have that too. Which is like, it was maybe like $45 or something, whatever cash I had in my wallet. And he goes, I already took that. I was like, okay, can I go? And he's like, get out. I don't ever want to see you again. And now I'm like, okay, which way's out? And so he points the way. I remember I go out the way, and dude, The whole fucking cartel's lined up like fucking military, man. They're all there with fucking M16s, Uzis. They got these big fucking weapons. There's fucking army tanks. I'm not kidding. The cartel merged in Mexico with the with you remember in like 2012. This is a result of like 2012, like 2010, when we were hearing on American news about so many deaths and beheadings and people being left on people's, like it got gross. So the cartels made a deal with the government and basically said that the cartel can push their drugs. So the police are the police, but the federales are the cartel. They're the same thing, same organization. So I go out and they're all fucking lined up, right? They're all lined up to my left, and I'm like, they got these fucking big guns, everything. But then behind them, I see fucking tanks. I see those big trucks, you know, with the tents. They have like the tents that carry the soldiers. There's fucking, dude, there's a whole fight. It's a whole fucking military base. So I go out this door, I go right, and I look across the street and I see a cab. Now, mind you, they think they took all my money, but my money was actually at my hotel. I didn't actually take my money, like all my money with me that night. So I got out of Mexican jail for $65. You know, then when I got back, I was telling the story, and my manager was like, "You told him?" Like what did I say? I said something. I was like, "Okay, you know, can I go? Can I go now?" And my manager, when I told her that story, she was like, "You know, people disappear off the face of the earth in Mexico." And it didn't hit me until then that I was like, "Fuck, man, I was in some real trouble." So that is I did get arrested in Mexico. When I did ask the charge, and they said public intoxication, which is just, that's bullshit. They just fucking, they have to say something like it's against their law. Like fucking, okay. So that is the story of how I got arrested in Mexico, and that was the entire image of how everything went through. It is true. This white boy got arrested in Mexico. It is fucking, that is true. Not for any legit charge. I'm just lucky I didn't disappear off the face of the planet. I don't know, Bob. I don't know how deep I was, man. I was looking for, I remember I was like on the verge of like blackout, and like I remember that what I wanted in that moment was weed. Back when I used to be a big fucking pothead, but I remember in that moment what I was looking for, and like when I go for something, I get zeroed in on it, like zeroed-eyed. So I remember that night I got in a cab with a guy who said that he knew where to get weed. He took me someplace, and he said, "I need the money first," and I was like, "No, I need to see the weed." And he was like, "I need the money first. I'm going to go up. I'm going to bring it down to the same very cab." And I was like, "No, I need to see it first." And after a few minutes, I guess my mind is like, this guy's no use. And I just fucking got out the cab. I started walking towards the ocean, because this is in, this had to have been around, I had to have been close to Cozumel, Playa del Carmen. Well, that's the island, but I was in Cozumel, so I don't know exactly where I was. But I started walking towards the fucking ocean, and I was like, okay, I know that if I go right off the ocean, I've always had a good sense of direction. So I know if I go right off the ocean, I'll eventually get back. I'll eventually get back to my hotel, because it was right off the ocean shore. I did pay them. 65 American dollars got me out of jail in Mexico. 65 American dollars. Let that sink in. You can buy your freedom in in Mexico with not a lot of money. But in America, you can buy your freedom, but you need a lot of money. We need to find a balance between these two fucking concepts right here. Yeah, you already took that, Rick. Kitty, it's scary, but when you're hungover, like you're still like your inhibitions are fucking gone. So when I told him, I was like, okay, well, can I go now? Get out. I don't ever want to see you again. I will always remember that face, man. Well, Mark, I mean, if they wanted me dead, I would have been like. They picked me up for money. That's all they picked me up for. They didn't pick me up because I actually committed a crime or I actually, was like charged with something, like I actually did something really wrong. They picked me up for money. That's all they wanted. Like if I said, "Oh, that bank card's declined," and I didn't have cash in my wallet, yeah, I'd be in trouble. They'd probably torture me or something. That's probably the way their government works, Lisa, I don't disclose how much actual money I hide, I shouldn't do that on the internet. There's crazies. I mean, there's crazies. Wherever I hide my money, I'm just saying. Yeah, 65 American dollars, Bob. No, I was not by myself in Mexico. I was with one of my buddies that's been there. I had a buddy, he died, but it's not sad. I swear to God, this is the most non-sad death in the world. I had a friend who fucking lived to fucking die. That was his goal. He was the freest human being I've ever fucking met. And he knew he was going to die doing what he was doing. But this guy was so fucking insane. He would work 12 goddamn doubles in a row, not spend a single fucking dollar of it. That may be an exaggeration. But he would fucking spend zero fucking dollars of it, work for 12 doubles, open to close, no breaks, straight, and then he would take all that money. We're talking restaurant work. He would take all that money and he would fuck off somewhere. Just fucking go somewhere. Just dude, this guy he died doing what he loved to do. He died doing drugs, and he died in China, and he's from the same town that I'm from. This guy, I'll tell you something, man. Everybody that knew this guy came together when he died in 4 different cities in America. 4 different cities. Imagine making an impact as just someone who's just a human being who just does what they do on their daily basis. That 4 cities, at least over 100 people get together for you in those 4 cities, fucking throw a goddamn party for you, because that's all he fucking wanted. But I was there with him. Wild dude, man. Mark, I'm gonna show that. I don't know why Google's censoring again. I'll get to that one in a minute though, but I'm gonna show it. No, I was not. So Xander, I was not in Mexico alone. But the second I got back to the hotel room, he was on the other. We had a 2-bed in there. He was on the other bed. I sat down on my bed and I was like, dude, it's like I just got arrested. His reaction was the best. You want to know what his reaction was? That was, oh my God, that's how free that guy was, man. He thought it was funny. I was like ashamed at the time. But then when I got back to the States and people heard about it, he told everyone about the story while we were in Mexico. Then we got back and they're like, is this true? Is this true? Did this happen? Did this happen? Are you must be like someone bad. And like, I realized in that moment that it doesn't matter what happens to you in life. It's how you react to it. Let that sink in, because that's a very profound concept. Either you're going to stress out and fucking oh my God, this happened, and beat yourself up and be down, or you could just fucking laugh it off like, well, there's another mistake. I made it. All right, let's move on. And looking back, now I can tell the story on YouTube, and I don't know. Hopefully, there's 9 people watching. Hopefully, a few of you got a rise out of that story. Hopefully, it makes a difference in someone else's world. Maybe somebody else, one of these 9 people will get arrested in Mexico and they'll remember this story. You know, I don't fucking know. Oh, Kitty, you're Mexican? Power to the Latinas. I love the culture. I'm fascinated. Podemos platicar en español si quieres, pero habla un poco despacio cuando tú me hables y puedo entender casi todo. Casi todo. Sí. Español está hablado en un rato de 210 palabras para cada minuto. Inglés está hablado en un rato de 120 palabras para cada minuto. Entonces más difícil porque soy inglés parlante para comprender todo que está explicando a mí. You know, it's just spoken so fucking fast that I just have problems with comprehension because, you know. Lisa, yeah, you met me. Lisa's a sweetheart, man. Lisa's a sweetheart. Definitely check her out. She's such innocence. She's out there working. She's doing her thing. She's a sweetheart. She looked out for my pool channel. Definitely check Lisa out, man. There's a lot of YouTube. Hey, okay, so let's do some shout outs right now. If you're a YouTuber, you have a channel of your own, go ahead, down below. Let's get some 69s in the chat. Let's get some 69s in the chat. If you're a YouTuber, channel shout out time. Here we go, 69s in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to get back to some of these comments while you guys are doing that. Yeah, I was deep in Mexico, Bob. No, you don't want to go to Mexico looking rich. Oh, they'll get you. I looked like it was like the Blackhawks, the Chicago Blackhawks were like in the Stanley Cup Finals at the time. I was wearing like a Blackhawks jersey. Totally looked American. They got me. Xander, you gotta go to Mexico, man. Dude, Mexico, I like, even with that story said, I like Mexico. I like it a lot. You can buy your freedom with not a lot of money in Mexico. In America, you can buy your freedom, but you have to have a lot of money. Thanks, Noah. I appreciate that, man. I'm probably gonna make this private after. I'm probably gonna do these live streams. But then, like, if you're here, cool, and then I'll do like one like massive one like during the day. Beer burps. Oh my God, I'm so rude. I can't believe I did that. I'm such an asshole. I don't know why you people like me, man. Yeah, but Bob, there's no record of it. Come on, man. It's the cartel. Lisa, I was just saying, I promise a comprehension, basically. I can speak Spanish, but I promise a comprehension, because what I said is that English is spoken at a rate of 120 words per minute. Spanish is spoken at a rate of 210 words per minute. So it's more difficult for me to comprehend because I'm a native English speaker, and Spanish is spoken so fast. Oh, there's the rookie. There he is. Fucking rookie. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck have you been? You've been sleeping. I know. It's 6 o'clock over by you. I fucking know. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck you been? You always seem to catch me when I'm going to sleep and you're and you're fucking waking up. Yeah, Bob. Probably that's good advice. If you don't have friends in Mexico, don't dress rich. I'll probably make it private. those that are hanging out, like, dude, this is just me just getting lit. It is my fucking Friday. This is just me getting lit, okay? I'm ready to crack this one open. You guys ready? How many of you are waking up? You're like, oh my god, this alcoholic at fucking 4:20 in the morning. I can't believe him. It's my fucking Friday, and I'm fucking done with work. I've never been fucking normal. I'm up all night, I sleep all day. So, what was the one that I missed? Skull, right, Noah? Skull, Nazdravia, Aloha, L'chaim, cheers, salud, and one love. This one's for y'all. I'm cheersing y'all. Cheers. Oh yeah. 420 alcoholic or weedaholic? What is that? Oh, 4:20 in the morning. Ah, it is funny. That's funny. I see what you did there, Rick. Okay, I see what you did there. That was clever. That was sly. That one almost got by me. I see what you did there. Mark, I'm sorry. Google's censoring you, so I'm going to show it. There you go. Up your bum. I forgot that one. Up yours, asshole. Up yours. I have to drink to that now. That's fucking funny. Whew. There we go, Bob. Google's censoring you again. He's still going, Lisa. Go for it. What'd I miss? You're just messing with what? I know. It's not deleted. I'm not going to delete it. I'll just make it private. I'll just make it private. Which means that I can go back if I find something of use. If someone takes my words out of context, I can always go back to these videos and be like, yo, I didn't say that. Because that's what happens a lot on YouTube. Bob swore. I allow it. Xander, whatever monetization, I think when I go live, I think there is a, the monetization, what do you fucking call that goddamn thing? The fucking, when you, super chat, I think that button is there. But if I just make it private, like the funds don't disappear, it just goes to my YouTube account. All right, Bob swore. Straight up said, fuck. I allow it. No, Mark, they don't. It just helps me go like hours without a cigarette. Sometimes a little... No, these things, they don't smell. The cigarettes smell. Bob, freedom of speech, man. We gotta keep faith to the freedom of speech, man. Google's doing a lot of censoring stuff right now. I don't like what I'm seeing on the Google, you know. No, the vape pens don't stink. They don't stink. Rookie, I put it in the group chat. It was 4:25 now. I really have to go into my app because the week resets at 4. Oh, I got a 50. Oh, damn, I got a quest. 50 trips, $40 extra. See if I get that. God, I gotta make some monies. I gotta fucking get out there. I gotta stop being lazy. So rookie, this was my week. I did 81 on Lyft, which is on this phone, so I can't show you, but so I did 81 on Lyft, and then I counted my cash earlier. What did I say my cash was? Those have been there from the beginning. Was it 56? Let me look. God damn it. Let's say it was 56. One of those 10s was supposed to be a 10, but the guy at the McDonald's drive-thru, he didn't fucking know how to. So this was supposed to be a 10, but the guy at the McDonald's drive-thru didn't know how to work my card apparently, so it was a 10. For cash, I did 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. 56 was my take-home. So $13.90 is what I did for the week. Just short of $1,400, but we'll see if some tips roll through. Sometimes people just they call a ride, they're drunk, they want to get home, and the next day they're like, oh, okay, so they throw a tip on there. Or the next time they use an Uber or Lyft. That was, and you were asking me about today. My today, your tomorrow starts when I wake up, okay? All right? That was what I did today, the 14 trips. 285. I was kind of going for 300, but I kind of knew it was just natural if I got the 14 trips. Because I did. That's all I did. 14 trips. Earnings, $285. So I kind of just knew that that money would just come. I just had to do the 14 trips. That's all. So why I cuss what you see? If the chat doesn't move fast enough, then yeah, I could see it. But sometimes I look at the screen, I'm talking, and then the chat's moving, and something's like, the chat's moving too fast. But other than that, you hit a views? What's a views? Views? You hit views? Views? Yeah, Rick, most of the time when I get the weed smellers, well, Rick, I'm in a different place than you are. See, with the cold, I can't have the recycle air on because I need drier air in the car. Otherwise, the temperature on the outside is currently it's -6 in Chicago. And when you have the internal temperature on the inside of the windows at 75, but you have the external temperature at 76, it fogs the windows. So I looked up, how do I stop this? Because Rain-X does not work. So they said, turn off your recycle air. And that helps for all smells, including weed. Yeah, Mark, well, you become more aware of it when you quit. Bob, 12:59.88 is what I made on Uber. 9:10 this week. Oh, you're talking about because of my expenses? Yeah, but my expenses. Yeah, but my expenses are not. My expenses for the way, Bob, you know this if you're savvy with the tax realm, but when I look at my phone and it's $200, well then if you really take the expense of the phone and it's 200 divided by 30, we'll say there's 30 days in a month, that's actually $6 a day. So $6 becomes the expense of the phone, and then when I said earlier that I bought new tires and it's 100 to replace them, so that's what I say, 368 for the tires plus 100 for installation. All right, so that's 468. That is 468. You go to my history. Okay, that's what I said. 468. All right, but then that's divided by actually 6 months. So divided by parentheses 30 days times 6 months, because that's about what I'm getting. So the tires of the 468 is actually 2.6. Oops, shit. So 6 months of spending the 468 on tires actually comes out to $2.06. And I don't know why this is fucking, but that's the actual mathematical equation. So 468 on the tires is what I'm getting tomorrow. Well, I bought the tires, but 6 months of doing it is 30 days times 6 months, and then that comes out, the cost of tires is $2.6 a day. So I'm a numbers guy too. I'm paying attention to this. Trust me, I am. It adds up, Bob. Via is I don't know, you have Via in California, right? Like, Via is not an operation in Chicago, so Via's concept is all about the pool and ride sharing. Like, sharing your ride. Like, really sharing your ride. I thought that Via would rid of the bus system, because people were happier at Via that they had to walk 1 or 2 blocks to a station rather than half a mile to a station. People had a more direct car pick them up, and there's a rating system. So there's more incentive to be nicer to people that took Via. So Via was my prediction. I said this years ago that it would replace the bus system. I know that in San Antonio, Texas. No, I'm wrong. Arlington, Texas. They got rid of their whole bus system altogether and replaced it with Via. But in Chicago, Via is not an operation, or I have not gotten an email confirmation that they're back up. Oh, Views that vape. Yeah, Views that vape. That's right. I forgot about that one. Those are the disposable ones. Right. Yeah. Noah, the only time recycled air off sucks is when you go over a fucking sewer that's emitting all this shit, and all of a sudden it's in the car, and I'm like, does this person think I farted? God damn. And I only have like 10% of my smell since I had the COVID, so if I smell it, the passenger smells it. I always have Rain-X, Bob. I always have Rain-X. The tires thing is once every 6 months at least. 6 months. These tires are going to do me good for a long time. I won't have to worry about it. I'll have the traction. I'm driving on ice and snow. It's, it's a no-brainer. I need to fucking invest in good tires. What am I doing wrong? I'm playing this conservatively, Bob. Well, I know they don't do pools, Noah. Bob, Bob, let me just explain this really quick, all right? I'm almost caught up on the chat, but my monthly expenses are for bills, okay? Someone might have a more lavish lifestyle than me. Okay, for bills, this is how I do it. Okay, for bills, my current monthly expenses, all right, car, insurance, Wi-Fi that's playing this, my current monthly expenses right now are sitting at $2,100 a month. Okay, my goal every week is 12. It used to be 1,500 because I could hit that easily, but it's 12 to 1,500 a week. So if you're looking at $2,100 in expenses per month, okay, and my goal is minimum 1,200. So the profit in all of that, let's say I make 1,200 for 4 weeks, okay? 1,200 for 4 weeks. I can do this off the top of my head. So 2,800. 2,800 times 2 is 16. Carry 1. 2,800. What is that? Fucking 52. What am I? 56. 5,600 per month. Okay. And this is, you have to do reverse thinking for this, for how you're going to approach rideshare. What is your monthly expenses per bills? It's $2,100 per month. So if I make a goal and I do $1,200 per week, right? So 1,200 times 2 is 2,400, and then 2,400 times 2, because we'll assume that there's 4 weeks in a month. 4 weeks in a month. So 2,800 times 2 is 5,600, if I'm doing this right on the top of my head. So if you keep your monthly expenses lower, I still have to balance this out with life. Like, we realize there's a lot of like balancing acts, and it's not just left to right. It's not just, this side, that's a, it's like a balancing act like this. This is what a balancing act that driving for rideshare looks like, okay? So you have your expenses, right? And you have to try to be as close to that center as possible. That's the way I do it. Okay? There's going to be write-offs and expenses at the end of the year, okay? When we're talking about what I make in a day versus what I make in a year, as long as I can balance that out with what my life expenses are and what I need to make, that quota that I need to make, then I'll be okay in the long run. But you have to start the year doing that. Is like, what are my monthly expenses? What do I have to make per week? What do I have to make per month for all these bills to get paid? And then where am I going to have any extra lying? And then, of course, comes in your haircuts, which I need. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm going to get one. Yeah. But that is kind of the gist of how I run this. I am a numbers guy. I'm a numbers guy, but I'm a numbers guy in a way for a rideshare driver that makes sense. So $2,100 per month are my expenses. If I can keep this up, making this amount of this quota per week, and then balance it out per month, then I'm in the profit margin. The hard part is where it comes in with the taxes. So this is something that rideshare drivers are completely on their own. This is why we are independent contractors. I'm not saying I want to do this forever. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I have some sort of miracle remedy for the rest of the rideshare community. I am not saying that. I am only saying that for the way that I run it, this is how I run it. That's all I'm saying. Everyone else, we're independent contractors. Everyone else has a different way of thinking about this. Okay. Going back to the chat. Going back. All right. I know, Mark. I know. You know what? Mark, where I make the most money is where a lot of drivers just don't want to drive. Now remember, before the pandemic, I was actually bartending full-time. I've done rideshare full-time in the past. I have. But I was actually bartending full-time. So now that I'm back to doing this full-time, well, now I not only have to look at like how I'm going to make the money, but where I'm going to make the money too. A lot of drivers don't like driving at night. I drive at night. I've also taken extra precautions that I'm not at liberty to talk about on YouTube, besides the GPS tracker on my car, which I've done a video about. I'm taking extra precautions to protect myself at night. If I have a bad feeling, I'm doing what I can, and we're doing the job of what cabs have been doing for a long time. Rideshare drivers are just inheriting the problems that cabs have always had. It's just these tech companies, they don't really care about the risk. So we have to take that into precaution. Where I make the majority of my money is after 10 p.m. 10 p.m. till 3 a.m., I really rely on those times. So I know it's dangerous. I know people tell me all the time, you got to be safe, this and that. But you have to know your market, where you're at. Then when you are following the money of yours, of your market, like I can't tell you what it's like in Australia. I'm not going to pretend that I'm some sort of expert in any other. I've driven for rideshare in 7 different cities. 7. I cannot sit here and say that I'm an expert in Australia. That is something, we are independent contractors, that we have to learn for ourselves. Thanks, Noah. Bob, rather than staple, man, I need fucking paper clips. But I finally found a goddamn accountant that, I shouldn't say a goddamn because she's going to help me, but I found an accountant that's supposedly good with all this, like better than good with all this stuff. Okay, Mark, then cool. I'll take a computer as a tax write-off. I'll take it, trust me. But every week I'm having to look at my budget and I'm like, okay, I do this a little bit more conservatively where I'm like, okay, these are my bills. What's in my bank account? What's in my savings? What can I do this week, What's up, Charlene? What's up? Welcome. Good morning? To me, it's good night. I'm getting lit. It's my Friday. It's my Friday. Charlene, cheers. We got a whole bunch of them now. We got more. Charlene, you be proud. Listen, I got them all. I'm getting a little backed up on the chat, but I got this. So check this out. Nazdravia. Cheers. Aloha. L'chaim. Up yours. That's what they say in Australia. Up your butt. Cheers, up your One love. One love. Cheers. Good morning. I know, Mark. I know. I said it. Up your bum. I said it. That's what they say out there. I said it, bro. I said it, man. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Up your bum. Cheers. One love. One love. I said it. I said it. Well, no, I mean, dude, like Geo opened people's a lot of people's eyes to just I'm not, but it's real. I'm not gonna sit here, Noah. And by the way, I tagged you in my group chat, Noah. I tagged you. So I actually have a Google Hangouts with, not you. I have a Google Hangout meeting on Tuesday with a guy that is, so he wants to, so for the longest time, rideshare drivers haven't had a voice. And I told, so a lot of like big corporate controls a lot of the media and what they can and cannot say. And then so this guy's he's a startup business. So Noah, I offered you this in my group chat, so we would get paid for everything because it's a startup program, and the guy's in Belgium. So I've got a Google Hangouts meeting on Tuesday with him, and what his whole goal is that a lot of the mainstream media doesn't cover exactly what we go through as rideshare drivers. So what he's proposing is that he wants to create a platform. You know how drivers are very scattered? Some of them are on YouTube. Some of them are on uberpeople.net. Some of them, are on Facebook. Some of them are on Reddit. Some of them are on, and there's all these different platforms for rideshare drivers. This guy's goal is to create a platform for drivers so drivers can always have a place to come back to, whether it's entertainment, news, just stuff that the mainstream media won't cover. So I actually mentioned you. I mentioned Xander because he's in LA and the rideshare driving is becoming very politicized out there. I mentioned you because you're in New York, and New York is one of the only cities where the drivers actually came together and unionized, and then you guys have completely different regulations. But this guy found me, and then of course Steve-O, and I told him, like, listen, these people might have small followings, but in comparison, we have people like McLovin and fucking Rideshare Professor who buy their subs, and they're fake. So I basically told him, I was like, what are you gonna do? Do you want to go with the fake, the frauds, or no one's gonna believe you again, or do you want to go with the real struggles of rideshare drivers? So I actually did mention you, Noah, and this is kind of a bandwagon that. Let me have the Google Hangouts meeting on Tuesday. Let me have that first, okay? I will go from there. I already mentioned you. I sent several people, and I gave them the gist. I want Terry Tips on this because Terry Tips, I'm sorry he's dealing with health issues right now. I wish him the best, man, but there's no rideshare driver more entertaining, lovable, laughable than Terry Tips. There's nobody better than, like, if you're gonna go forward with this, you have to have Terry Tips. And then I also mentioned CEO Drive Her because she's very good with the financial aspect of this gig. So, all right, let me get back to the chat. That's my rant. So it is a revolutionary concept, but it's up to us. At this point, it's in our hands because we actually have somebody that's trying to work with us right now. Bob, I use paper clips. Why? Why, Bob? Why? I'm an independent. What? I mean, I like to see both sides. I like to be informed. I'm just going off what I know, and also there's pros and cons to everything. Despite what a lot of the country and the news wants to do is like, you're with us or against us, and I'm like, but what about the concept 5 years ago, 10 years ago? They were talking about how we're so unique as individuals, and like now I can't be an independent. Like why? Like there's no problem with that to me. Mark almost swore. I'm showing it. I allow it. Did you get the email, Steve-O? Yeah, dude. His name's Stefan. Dude, I think even though like Bob, I'm so independent that I don't necessarily care to be with this project, But this guy's up to some good stuff. So I do support rideshare drivers' rights, and I do support the diversity in the rideshare community, and to basically create a platform. This is why, like, America is a kind of a free enterprise system. If you find a void in the system, you can make money, and that's essentially what he's doing. So the guy kind of has a point. Well, Bob, I should be doing quarterly taxes, and I think I'm going to do that from now on. So the 3-month thing is kind of a, yeah. It's in the group me. No, it wasn't in, no, what I have with what the Google Hangouts meeting I have is on Tuesday with this guy at noon, because I'm not a normal person, and I'm going to bed now, and you guys are fucking waking up, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. That's gonna be with the guy on Tuesday. I'll do that. I'll handle that. I wanted to do it live, but I don't have a computer. So let me work on these things. I'm working on things, guys. But it's in our hands. Talk about my sex life. You gotta get it how you can get it, bro. I ain't even mad at you for that one. There's some days I can't even fucking help it. We ain't even mad at you, bro. We're men. Fucking nobody knows what it's like to be a fucking man with testosterone flowing through you all the time. All the time. I'll let you know, Xander. Well, I'm not going to tell you to shut up. I'm just wondering. No. But shut up for what? I'm not. Bob, I know that these expenses. I know Bob, you clearly know what you're doing. Okay, when it comes to expenses and taxes. Okay, clearly you know what you're doing. All right, clearly, you've demonstrated that. I'm not going to give in. Yeah, Charlene, quarterly payments. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just, I have to be open-minded. I know what I know, and that's all I'm going about it is for what I'm doing. Okay. So my sister took a 23andMe, those DNA things, and it said we had 96 more Neanderthal DNA than the average person. Well, I guess I'm part caveman, so I'm kind of dumb. So, Yeah, I'm going to do the quarterly from now on, Charlene. And then, Lisa, I think this is maybe an opportunity. If it's a scam, I'm not going to go forward with it. You know me. But I think that there is some validity. I can't talk. Listen, I'm already getting drunk. Validity. Someone just hit the like on that, you stupid. You kids. I'm such a kid too at heart. There's validity. I'm slurring my words now. There's validity to this guy. And I think that he should at least deserve to be heard. So I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to have a conversation. And if this is some guy that's just fucking trying to scam us out of some shit, then, fucking, I will never talk about this again. Never. I'll never talk about it again. I don't like scam artists. I don't like liars. I don't like thieves. I don't like manipulators. I don't like that stuff. So, it's kind of where I'm at with that, But this guy really seems to have like the driver's best intentions in mind. Did you get the email, Noah? He's kind of a reporter, at least a startup reporter. He's some kind of... This is just, I guess, this is his goal. He found a void in the system, and this is his goal. This is what he wants to do. So, okay. No, Bob, I'm not denying. Look, I learn a lot from YouTube and people. I'm not saying I'm not, you know. So, let's go from here. I have to proceed with a lot of caution because I'm part caveman and I'm not the smartest of people, but I do understand. I'm aware of a lot of the problems. And can all of it be fixed with one decision? No, it can't. No, I'll be real with you. It can't. It can't be fixed with just like the push of a button, or like our government thinks that they just get involved and think that they can. Oh, we can fix this. Yep, push a button. Like the world isn't that simple. I missed some comments. Hold on. No, the caveman, dude, I'm part caveman, man. I'm proud to say it. I'm a mutt. People ask me where I'm from, what nationality, what ethnicity. I just say I'm from Earth. I'm such a mutt. I have so many fucking different backgrounds and all this shit. I'm a mutt. Yeah, well, yeah, they did. Mark, it started in, I used to know these numbers. How many tens, hundreds of thousands of years ago? I used to know these numbers, but they were advanced in the sense that like they weren't the smartest, the cavemen, because they were actually extinct. They are extinct, but they actually, when the Neanderthals actually mated with the there were only 200,000 at its peak Neanderthals, so cavemen. There were only 200,000 at its peak. When they started mating with humans, everyone has Neanderthal DNA. Everyone does. I used to think Neanderthal was an insult, but actually, they made tools. The oldest living Neanderthal known to record was 45 years old. They didn't live long because a lot of their bone structures and stuff that's been unburied. A lot of the cavemen, it's been seen that they dealt with a lot of injuries and broken bones, and they tend to have disfigurement because of their such physical stature that they weren't like intellectually based, but they were very smart in the sense that they could like come up with weapons and stuff like that. Well, Charlene, I'm gonna start doing that from now on. From now on, there's gonna be quarterly taxes, and this is the first year. I'm like, okay, well, this needs to be done. Hopefully, the bar's open. I can get back behind the bar. So I think I'm caught up on the chat. Say what 10 times fast? What, Lisa? I can't say that 10 times fast. That's great. The drivers need to unite instead of a pulled apart. Yeah, that seems to be what Uber and Lyft has always done. Is just kind of like pulled us apart. No, you're independent contractors. No, we're not a transportation service. We just provide the technology. We're a technology service, right? You're on your own, right? There's been so much of that with the corporate establishment that now we are kind of 100% on our own. So that's the last one, Bob. I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna probably have to let go of the stream because I can't even talk straight right now. Noah, I think I'm gonna go with the quarterly route. I really do, because at the end of the year, if they take too much, you're gonna get a return. I don't know. This is gonna be my first year doing it. I've never done it before. I've never done the quarterly, but this is my first year. I'm gonna do it. Maybe in a year, I can let you know what it's gonna be like. Right, Noah, I said that earlier. We're just inheriting a lot of the fucking problems that taxis have had all this year. We are inheriting the problems from taxis because there's not many taxis anymore. At least in Chicago, there's no more taxis. They went to truck driving. Mark, so with Prop 22, I'm not the most well informed to talk about it, but Xander, who was in the chat, he's in California. Yeah, Xander gigs and talks. He will give you the real gist on what Prop 22 is all about. I don't have that problem, so I never studied it. If I had that problem and it was presented in my life with all of the things I have going on in my life, then yeah, I would have to really pay attention to what's going on with Prop 22. There you go. He's in the chat. There you go. There you go. I can do the quarterly, Charlene. I think I'm going to do this. I think it's best I just do this. I'm just thinking it's best I go this route. Just do the quarterly from this point. That way at the end of the year, my glove compartment is not fucking stuffed with receipts and stuff. Plus a lot of the receipts, the ink doesn't even last. It doesn't even last on the receipts. So it's probably a better route to go. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to take this. Yo, it's 5:02. I'm going to have to probably go pretty soon. Nastravia, up yours. That sounds so terrible to say. Salud, L'chaim, Aloha, Skol. Cheers. I'm getting lit. It's my Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Cheers. Happy, it's my Friday. I don't care what day of the week it is. I know it's my Friday. Mark, I'm under the impression that Prop 22 politicized the rideshare and gig economy. That's what I'm under the impression of. Because a lot of the politicians in California politicized Uber and Lyft driving and what policies that they're going to enact based off the gig economy. Because, especially now with the pandemic. All right, Mark, I'll drink to that. Cheers. It's just from my understanding, okay? I think that Xander definitely knows more about this stuff. He is a channel provider as well. I don't want to give you bad information. I just think that Xander, who's in it right now, I think that he knows what's best and what is good for drivers and what is not good for drivers. So that's kind of all I'll say about that. I'm not going to speak on something that I don't know anything about, which is a big problem that I used to do, but I can't do that right now. Oh shit, Noah's live? Noah's live right now too. Oh, you were live. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, well for me, it shows you are live. It says live right there. Might be blurry. Hold on. I did my sweat. Let me wipe that. For me, it shows you are live, Noah. What's up, Cher? What the fuck? Where have you been? Hey, thank you, Cher. I appreciate that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting lit. Getting lit. I'm 2 shots in. We're out of shots, and we're down to beer. So we're down to here. I already took my sleep aids. I can't talk anymore. I don't know. Daisy's probably sleeping. Daisy, Daisy baby. Daisy baby, the internet wants to see you. Daisy baby, Daisy baby, Daisy baby. The internet wants to see you, boo boo. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, old lady. There she is. There she is. You see Daisy? She's the best doggy in the world. She's so sweet. Say hi to the internet. Say hi. It's right here. Look in the camera. Look in the camera. I know. There's so much love in the world, isn't there? I know. You're such a good girl. You getting a bath tomorrow? You take a bath? You take a bath? You gotta take a bath. We scrub you or get this one and this one? Yes, we do. You be a good girl. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Hey, Daisy. You sleeping? Why don't you lay right here, boo boo? What? What? Do it again? She's getting old. You can see the cataracts. Look in her eyes. Look in her eyes. See the cataracts? She's such an old lady. See the cataracts? Yeah, I know. See, that's what happens when you get old. You be an old lady on me. You better not be getting old on me. You better not. You better not. You better not. You want a treat? You want a treat? What? You want a treat? Okay, this one's for YouTube. This one's for YouTube, boo boo. Come here. These one's for YouTube. You want a treat? Which one do you want? Oh my god. Definitely gonna get that one. Yeah, this one. Want to get a piece of sausage? Oh no, sausage. Such a weird word. This one? Come on up. 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 I know you're getting old on me. Up. Arrgh. Good girl. Want the beefy bone? The beefy bone? Good girl. And this one said, good girl, high five. Good. La otra. Good. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. There you go. Take it to your bed. Go ahead. Take it to your bed. Got a bone for her when she comes back. Oh shit, I missed a lot. Okay, I'm coming. Coming. A little bit, Cher. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking feeling it. Believe me. I'm feeling it. Yeah, it's Daisy. She's so sweet. Well, Xander, I always thought that the hourly wage thing is not a good idea. I mean, I just feel like you're obligated to take all rides, which we were talking about earlier is like, you know, if you're obligated to take every ride, you don't get a break, you're like an employee, you know. I don't do everything I'm an independent contractor. I don't do everything these apps tell me to do. I need these apps to do what I need them to do. So that's kind of where I know, Mark. I paced myself, bro. No, she's not anymore. She's not anymore, Lisa. Daisy, you want the bone? Daisy, you want a bone? What is this one? This one's for YouTube. YouTube wants you to have this one. Oh, it's a bone. It's a bone. Come here. What? Want to say hi to YouTube? You be a good girl, you promise? Okay, I believe you. Good girl. Yeah, just keep fucking earning. Just keep up with the expenses. You're probably right, Noah. You guys talking shit in the chat. I know, I got a lot of facial hair right now. I gotta fix it. I need a haircut. I need to get cleaned up. I'm not used to this. I'm going to get a tattoo tomorrow. After the car work. Hey, thank you, Cher. I'm fading. I feel in my mind I'm fading right now, so to say I'm sexy is a whole stretch. I appreciate it, Cher. Cher's in the Philippines. It's so crazy to see how YouTube works, man. No, Mark, you're right, dude. You're gonna make more money. I need these apps to do what I need them to do. I don't do everything these apps tell me to do. So that's why, like I say, talk to Xander when it comes to like Prop 22. He's actually living it. I'm not. It's even sometimes hard for me to follow because it doesn't affect me. Not that I'm like super selfish, but I do got to be careful about what I say about good information and bad information. Probably not, Lisa. It's Cher, it's 5:14 in the morning. Yeah, see, Noah's in a place where like I think the state of New York finally got involved, and Noah's kind of under those restrictions. So when it comes to like, yeah, but Noah and Xander, Noah's in New York and Xander has Xander's in a place where just Uber, Lyft, gigs, they've just been politicized. So both of them know more about when the city and state gets involved than I do, especially the politicians. Because on the ground level, I'm still happy that I'm an independent contractor. Dude, it seems like y'all got this. Seems like y'all got this. I'm not an expert in any of the cities that I've driven in 7 different cities. Neither of them are New York or California, New York City or LA. That's what I mean. But when the cities and states start getting involved, this is when you start looking at drivers like Noah and Xander, Rideshare Lisa. You start looking at when the states and cities get involved, there's more regulations. So I don't have many regulations on me right now, so I'm not in position to be like, yo, I know these things, which is why I mentioned the drivers that I did and the channels that I did to the guy Stefan, who's trying to start this movement for drivers. It's like that here too, rookie. It's like that here too, because I said this earlier, I'm not trying to get political, but in the beginning of the pandemic, Trump approved that independent contractors could also file for unemployment. So that is what a lot of drivers, and then the last stimulus plan that just passed, it was like late, I think Trump signed, he like had to sign off on it, but it extended the PUA benefits. So if someone's making $1,600 every 2 weeks to be on unemployment, the drivers are off the road. So the people that are only making money with rideshare right now are the ones that are actually fucking out there doing it. But once all that expires, you best believe it's going to be oversaturated and slow as fuck. Good night, Cher. Good night, Cher. Thank you, Cher. I appreciate that. Yo, I'm getting there. I'm faded. You can probably see it in my eyes, man. I'm fucking faded. Check again what? What happened, Bob? Go to bed. Check again. So there's a lot of talk amongst yourselves in the comments. I see, but when I'm looking at the bigger picture, okay, I'm like, do these conversations, especially like, how often do you text somebody and then it doesn't come out the way that you plan it to come out, right? There's so much miscommunication just through context itself because you don't get the full story. So what this guy is trying to do now is he is trying to stop these conversations from happening just in a YouTube live chat from one channel. But he wants to actually make a platform, a whole platform for drivers, so we can finally talk to each other, and then we don't have to have these conversations on a YouTube live. And trust me, I'm going to be involved. I'm not saying that I'm not going to be a part of this. Right now, it's looking like I'm going to be a part of this. So, yeah, Mark, when it comes to oversaturations, you got to work the apps for the algorithm. You gotta just fucking keep trying new things. There's an algorithm to how these fucking apps work. Well, Lisa, that's good and bad. Like, do we actually want to be a part of the Taxi Limousine Commission, the TLC? Do we actually want to do that? No. But now that the COVID hit and there's no taxis on the road anymore, I mean, hardly any. I'll show that, Bob, but like, do we really want to be a part of an organization that doesn't make us independent either? You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make us independents either. Independent contractors, but you're part of a union. So you have a board of 5 people making decisions on behalf of all drivers. Like, what does that really help? Like, I feel like when the politicians start getting involved, when the city, states, levels, do they really even have our best interests in mind? I don't know. I'm asking you. Like, I would say no, because no one has ever asked me a goddamn thing about what I want when it comes to rideshare. No one. I've never had a survey, nothing online. It's just like, it's more like controlled opposition. It's what it is. So, that's kind of what it feels like. Bob, you can always send it my way. I'm just saying, man. I never got a stimulus. I paid my taxes last year. I never got a fucking stimulus. I don't know what's up with that, but if you want to figure it out, otherwise, you can send it my way, just on the regular, you know. Yeah, Lisa. It's yeah, it just gets more and more dicey as the politicians get involved, and then especially because Uber and Lyft don't have, and a lot of these companies, they don't have our best interests in mind, so we don't really have a voice. We don't really have a voice for all this. Lisa, you know what? When people ask me, they're like, "Oh, what do you like driving better for, Uber or Lyft?" And I'm like, "Well, Lyft just like, they're kind of like the Postmates of rideshare. We're just like, we're gonna give you an app, and then you go out and do it." But I compare Uber to like Facebook, is because Facebook makes completely unnecessary changes when everything was working right. They move things around in the app, and that's Uber is to Facebook as Postmates is to Lyft. It's like, we don't have a fucking say in anything. They just fucking do it. There's almost no point to it sometimes. Noah, I don't like to get too political on this channel, but I'm really disappointed with your governor and mayor. You know, there's just some things, especially in the last year, everything I've learned, I can't blame New Yorkers for having a mass exodus. There's a big problem with what's going on in New York. New York is one of those places where you need business, you need these things all the time, you need the fast life, and then there's a lot of theatrics also, you know. As I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell anybody where they should live. My personal experience, if I was there, I'd leave ASAP. Then power to you if you want to live there. Well, Mark, no one ever logs on fucking Facebook and actually comes off of Facebook a happier person. I just need it because marketing, networking, that's it. Otherwise, I fucking hate Facebook. Yeah, it's a real cigarette. It's a real cigarette. There's a mass exodus in New York. Mass. Like the moving companies couldn't even keep up with it. I don't agree with Cuomo or what's the other guy's name? Newsom's in California. De Blasio. I don't necessarily agree with them on everything that they've been doing. Just what I'm seeing. Okay, I could be wrong and people can fucking throw all these articles and stuff, and I'll read them tomorrow. I'm not going to read them tonight because I'm pretty fucking lit. I'm lit. Here we go. 2 hours, 22 minutes. Yeah, but a lot of the rich are moving out. What does that do to the tax base? It's a democratic state. What does that do to the tax base? You can't do that. You can't fucking run a city or a state, or you can't do that and fucking seclude people, because people will fucking leave, especially when you're like I've had people in Chicago here that fly to New York and then they work in New York and they come back for the weekend, be with their families. I've seen it. Yeah, now it's okay. What changed? What changed? I just don't understand why it makes it okay now versus 3 years ago. Like, why now? Why now? Why now? That's just a question I have that's not answered. That's not something that I'm advocating for everyone to do. Oh my God, y'all. I gotta put this down. I'm faded. I'm faded. I need to go to bed. It's 5:30 in the morning. Daisy's still eating her bones. She's not gonna be here for the group hug, but yeah. I don't need to be acting a fool on the internet. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You guys are what makes the channel. I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm going to bed. I gotta let Daisy out one more time, so it's my night. I got a thumbs down. Cool. Fucking right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Someone has subscribed to my channel just to hit the thumbs down. That's cool. That's cool. That's what happens when you democratize your like to dislike ratio. I'm doing something right. Alright. Group hug. I'm fucking faded. I am faded. Faded. It's my Friday. I'm going to bed. I don't know what time I'm waking up. I can't even talk. I don't know what time I'm going to wake up. I love you guys. Group hug. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Group hug. Yeah, I know, Bob. Yeah, I know. I know. Bring it in. Bring it in. Group hug, y'all. Oh, man. You feel that love? That's the love. That's what I'm talking about. Bring it in. Oh, yeah, that's love. I'm faded as fuck. It was all the shots. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces, y'all. Yeah, I love you guys. All right. Later.